his place is Ike, north to the Ohe. He betrayed his people, he refused to repair all those roads, and today his successor, God-sent person, who does not discriminate, who feels that development must be universal and that it must be of general application, has approved the construction of the road, linking his own village, the former governor's village, to all the people. He has a large heart. That's why I say something striking happened today. We were shocked. That is because people from the community, the governor's area, came to plead with the former governor's area. People from there, from they came to plead with the governor that he should assist them to take care, construct their roads.
Since his swearing in as governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo has been frantic about delivering the dividends of democracy to the people of Edo State. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo is galvanizing support of South-South monarchs in support of the re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. BeeTv News Best Orator reports that the governor spoke while receiving the South-South Monarchs Forum as the government house, Benin City, appealed to them to support the president in 2027.
For me, it's very, very important to note that traditional rulers are people that we should hold on a very high esteem.
Governor Monday Okpebholo noted that the development of the nation cannot be achieved without the support of traditional rulers. He called on the South-South monarchs to support the president in the fight against insecurity in Nigeria. He said the president is doing a lot to make the country safe for everyone. Governor Okpebholo added that the policies of the president are designed to revive the economy and make life more meaningful for the people. He urged the South-South to speak with one voice to return him come 2027 to complete his tenure, saying that the unity of the South-South and Nigeria is very important as the input of traditional rulers is not only important but necessary. The governor acknowledged that the country is facing several challenges and assured them that the president is doing a lot to handle the situation in the right direction.
The unity of South-South is most important. How can we have unity without the input of our traditional rulers? Can never work. It is not possible. If you look at the history of this country, Africa in general, the first rulers of this Africa and Nigeria were traditional rulers. They are our fathers. They know the look and crowning of every community. They know who is who. They know those that are coming in as strangers. They know those that were born in that place. And they see them grow up. So that, for me, it's very, very important to note that traditional rulers are people that we should hold on a very high esteem. Yes, when we talk about traditional rulers in the South, some people will have a layback, but it shouldn't be so. These are the grassroots of our community. They know the problem of our people. They are the ones that actually have the interest of our people at heart. They are the one that governs our people day in, day out. Without them, nothing can really move. So, for me, it's yes to traditional rulers, and my support also goes to traditional rulers. Anytime you knock at my door, I wake up to respond.
Governor Okpebholo said President Ahmed Bola Tinubu has done so much for the country, and there are both steps and decisions he has taken to put the nation on the path of development and growth. He said the president is focused on ensuring he blocks leakages in the economy, ensuring the resources are used for the betterment of Nigerians. He said the president has been able to increase allocation for states, and now states have money to concentrate on developmental projects, and added that the president should be commended for his tax reforms, which has helped increase revenue that is being channeled towards developing the nation.
I'll make sure from today on, I'll start talking to our governors from the South-South. There will be a need for Southern governors to come together and the traditional rulers to come together and have a common meeting. I want to beg the traditional rulers to help the president, to support him. Because most of these problems we have in this country, they are coming from home. There are issues you see foreigners coming into your community. You don't know them. You need to call to find out who are they, what are they looking for. Report to the appropriate authorities so that we'll know how to monitor those people. With this, all this insecurity will reduce drastically, because I know that the traditional ruler really, for me, have a major role to play when it comes to community policing. So this area of insecurity, an area that I'm actually really begging the traditional ruler to cooperate with government so that we can move this country forward.
Vice Chairman, South Monarchs Forum, His Royal Majesty, Major General Phyllis Mujuakwero, retired, who is the Oroji of Okpe Kingdom in Delta State, spoke on behalf of the forum, commended the governor for his respect for traditional rulers. He said he has continued to exhibit strength of character and has become the beacon of leadership that the state needs at this time. The forum congratulated the governor on his election and tribunal victory, describing both as a good thing that happened to Edo people.
Your Excellency, we are grateful to you for granting us audience at such a busy time in the life of your administration. Your Excellency's goodwill, steadfastness, commitment, and dynamism to matter relating to traditional institutions, never in doubt, is meticulous, thoughtful, generous, and always well beyond our expectation. You have continued to embody pragmatism and strength of character on behalf of the state, while accepting vicissitudes with magnanimity. You are the beacon of leadership Edo State solid needs at this crucial time of its development. Since this is the first visit of this forum to Your Excellency, permit me to, on behalf of the trustees, leadership, and members of the South Monarch Forum, congratulate you on your well-deserved resounding victory at the 2024 gubernatorial polls and validation of that mandate by the Election Petition Tribunal. The South Monarch Forum was formed in the year 2009, among other reasons, for the purpose of cooperation on various strategic interests, economic development, socio-political advocacy, to bridge the regional differences with other traditional rulers across the country. The South Monarchs are ready to stand by you because you have demonstrated capacity to revive the hitherto dwindling fortunes of the state.
They pledged their support for the Okpewelo's administration and are ready to stand by him, as they said the governor has shown capacity to revive the state and put it on the path of development and growth. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Now let's take you to the National Assembly, where the Nigerian Senate has asked the military to urgently redeploy personnel and advance equipment to Borno and Yobe states, and that's following a resurgence of attacks by Boko Haram terrorists in those areas. This is just as 3 senators from the People's Democratic Party in Kebbi State officially joins the rank of the ruling Progressive Congress, for that tilting the balance of power in the Red Chamber. The report is presented by Esohe Osewengi.
The wave of defection sweeping through Nigeria's political landscape has again hit Kebbi State politicians. This time, at the heart of the National Assembly, 3 senators representing Kebbi State dumped the opposition People's Democratic Party for the ruling of Progressive Congress. Abdullahi Yahaya of Kebbi North and Garba Madoki of Kebbi South announced their defections in separate letters read by the Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Barrow Jibrin.
If it is in the best interest of the constituency that I represent to take this step at a time when the state governor is making tremendous efforts to develop the state and bring prosperity to its people.
Lawmakers says the APC provides a more viable and progressive platform to deliver on their mandate. With this development, the APC now commands a stronghold in the Senate with 68 seats, while the PDP is down to 30. Labour Party holds 5, NNPP 1, SDP 2, and APGA 2.
One is being coerced, and we are open to more people
coming to join this party in overriding public interest.
Meanwhile, in another major resolution, the Senate is pushing for local government representation at the Federal Account Allocation Committee. The current proposition of FAC, guided by the 1981 Act, includes only federal and state representative, excluding the third tier of government.
Achieve the intention and purpose of the Constitution and accord with the smooth running of the system of paying the local government councils their allocations from the Federation account.
On national security, the senators called on the military high command to urgently deploy well-equipped personnel to the northeast to confront the resurgence of Boko Haram terrorists.
Cognizant of the need to return military operations to full post in Borno and Yobe states and equip them with the needed technology to counter the nefarious activity of the insurgents.
The Senate has amended the laws established in the Southwest, South and North Central Development Commissions, expanding their boards to include more executive directors and efforts at strengthening regional development frameworks. Sohe Osemegi, reporting for BeeTv News.
The House of Representatives has rejected a bill seeking to provide for a rotational presidency among the country's 6 geopolitical zones. The proposal was one of the 7 constitutional amendments bills slated for second reading. Debate on the rotational presidency bill was led by the Deputy Minority Leader, Honorable Aliyu Madaki, who sets the tone for the criticism that ultimately led to its rejection. BeeTv News' Pelumu Mukoro completes the report.
The Deputy Minority Leader, Honorable Aliyu Madaki, and several other lawmakers argued that enforcing rotational presidency could undermine merit and competency in leadership selection.
We have a commission called the Federal Character Commission that was created primarily to take care of every zone of the Federation. And when we are talking of giving people job to do, we are looking at competence. We are looking at ability.
We come to the Southwest. I'm from Oyo State. Who takes it? Is it Ogun? Is it Ondo? Is it Ekiti? So there will still be that element of we could still do better.
In my little experience in Nigeria, whenever you do this, every tribe in every state will also come out and say it's their time.
Understand there are zones that are not at the opportunity. What existed in 1999 can, through internal party politics, exist again, where each zone that has not been considered will be considered through internal party politics.
However, a few members spoke in support of the bill, insisting it would help address long-standing marginalization of certain parts of the country.
I would like to suggest that a sunset clause be introduced into this very alteration. After every geopolitical zones have possibly have a shot in this very amendment, let the sunset clause stop.
I will appeal that during the public hearing, let them also consider the rotation should go down to the governorship in all the states.
Following the debate, Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu put the question twice, and the majority opposed the bill. Consequently, all 7 amendment bills were rejected. In response, the chairman of the Committee on Rules and Business, Francis Wave, moved a motion for the bills to be reconsidered individually on their own merits. He is expected to present a substantive motion on the next legislative day to enable the House rescind its earlier decision. Balumi Mukoro reporting for BeeTv News.
President Bola Tinubu has sworn in 2 newly appointed commissioners of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, as its chairman Mahmoud Yakubu dismissed widespread speculations that he had been removed from office. Speaking with State House correspondent shortly after the Federal Executive Council FEC meeting at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, Yakubu affirmed his position and clarified that no such action has been taken by the president. BeeTv News' Sohe Osewengu completes the story.
The Independent National Electoral Commission Chairman Mahmood Yakubu reveals that the Commission had forwarded 142 recommendations to the National Assembly as part of ongoing efforts to reform Nigeria's electoral process following its internal review of the 2023 general elections.
Okay, we are here today basically for the swearing in of 2 national commissioners. As you are aware, the commission is made up of a chairman and 12 national commissioners, drawn on the basis of 2 commissioners per geopolitical zone. So vacancies existed for the Northwest and the Southeast. And the Senate has screened and confirmed the nominees, and Mr. President today performed the swearing in. So we have almost the full complements of the commissioners of the commission. As we are aware also, about 2 weeks ago or so, we lost one of our commissioners, Major General Al-Kali. May his soul rest in peace. So now we have almost the full complements of commissioners. On electoral reform, we have been interfacing with the National Assembly. 2 weeks ago, we had a retreat in Lagos with the Joint Committee of the Senate and House of Representatives on electoral reform. Thereafter, the National Assembly is going to organize a public hearing, and it's after the public hearing that now a new bill will at the end of the day be submitted to the President for assent. So we're working with the National Assembly on electoral reform. But we reviewed the 2023 general elections on our own. We engaged with the stakeholders. We came up with 142 recommendations. Out of these 142 recommendations, 8 require constitutional or electoral act amendment. And we discussed this with members of the National Assembly. So far, so good. We are happy with our discussions with them, and we are also happy with the speed with which they want to proceed, so that we'll have some necessary amendments done to the Electoral Act ahead of the 2027 general elections. No, this one, I don't think we need to waste time so much about these unnecessary speculations. As far as the law is concerned, and as far as I'm aware, I remain the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, and under the Constitution, the Chief Electoral Commissioner of the Federation, and under the Electoral Act, the returning officer for the President.
The submission of recommendations and continued legislative engagement, Yakubu says, are part of the Commission's commitment to ensuring more credible and transparent elections in the future. Sohe Osemege, reporting for BeeTv News.
The People's Democratic Party has set up a committee to reconcile aggrieved members ahead of its National Executive Committee meeting. The committee will be headed by former President of the Senate, Bukola Saraki. The PDP Governors Forum held a crucial meeting at the Bauchi State Governors Lodge in Abuja last night.
A well-attended meeting was convened by the PDP's Governors Forum following an earlier meeting held in Ibadan, Oyo State. The governors are asserting their influence as they seek to guide the party through a delicate process. The chairman of the PDP's Governors Forum implies that the party acknowledges it has reached a tipping point.
And of course, to reassure our teaming supporters that the PDP is working, the PDP is united, and in doing so, there are some missing gaps here and there. We set up a committee of 7 headed by His Excellency, the former Senate President, and of course, former Governor of Kwara State, to meet so that at least quick reconciliation and reach out will be made in such a manner that we will have a very rancor-free and harmonious NEC and convention.
The PDP is turning to the committee led by Bukola Saraki as a last-ditch effort to save the party from a wave of defections. Another expected outcome is to ensure a rank-or-free National Executive Council meeting scheduled for May 27th beyond efforts to reconcile differences and form a united front ahead of the 2027 general election. The PDP still accuses the APC of exploiting the party's divisions, hopefully with Nyesom Wike's attendance as an interested party in the conflict tearing the PDP apart and the latest united resolve to chart a new course, the PDP may be set for better days ahead. Balumi Mokoro reporting for BeeTv News.
Once a major artery in the city's road network, Mission Road Junction has now become a nightmare for commuters. The pothole worsened by persistent flooding have left the road nearly impassable. BeeTv News God Gift Omone has details.
Mission Road Junction, long regarded as one of the city's busiest and most vital thoroughfares, is becoming nearly impassable in recent months due to deep potholes caused by flooding on the road surface, forcing motorists to swerve dangerously in a bid to avoid damage to their vehicles. During rush hours, the junction is congested with vehicles, motorcycles, and other commercial buses competing for space on what has become a fractured and uneven path. Some motorists said the road condition needs government attention.
We are begging the local government or state government to come and take care of that place because it's damaged our motors too much. It's because they are not taking care of the road very well. That's why the water they got at that place. Because I wish there's no gutter. There are not like water for that place.
My beer is bad. So constant passing that you go to mechanic always. One will take about 3 days, one will take about fixing his car. And for you to have a very good car, for you not to be drugs on the way, you have to fix your car. So I'm playing to all the villages. If you go a long way, it will help.
The motorists also commended the good works of Governor Monday Okpebholo in different parts of the state and urged that he should do same at Mission Road and other bad roads across the state.
Like I came this morning from Ugbo, as it's close to BIU. You know, when it rains, there's always flood around some of those areas. It's not a good thing. Usually when you tell people you're coming from GRA, but sometimes you have to experience flood. And when it's raining, you don't know where potholes are anymore. There are other areas that are even worse. Even where my mom's residence, she stays at what's it called, Ukbara. That's around Uwonde, Binia Uchiru there. So their road, those people there, they are suffering. Their road is very, very bad. So when it rains, they have to go and start doing, like taking longer routes to come out here. So it's terrible.
Pedestrians too face their share of hardship. With sidewalks overtaken by erosion and murky water, many are forced to walk dangerously close to speeding vehicles, increasing the risk of accidents. The state of Mission Road Junction and its surrounding routes is a stark reminder of the urgent need for sustainable infrastructure development in Benin City. As the city's population continues to grow, so too must the commitments to building and maintaining roads that support movement, commerce, and safety. For now, however, the streets tell a story of neglect, frustration, and a people waiting for change. God's Gift Omone, reporting for BeeTv News.
Nigeria's major opposition, the PDP, has been plagued by massive defections and inter-party crisis, and to halt this internal impulsion, it has now inaugurated new members into its board of trustees. Chairman of the PDP board of trustees, Adolphus Wabara, says the board's members will be critical to resolving the internal challenges within the party ahead of the 2027 elections amidst their ongoing attempts at state capture by the governing All Progressive Congress.
23 state and 16 zonal new members of the BOT were inaugurated, and PDP acting National Secretary says the Board of Trustees remains the conscience of the party and no attempts must be made to undermine its functions.
The BOT is the conscience of the party. The Constitution provides great responsibility, big responsibility for the BOT to guide the party, the great party, should I say, of Africa, not just Nigeria alone.
The highlight of the event was a calling out of the nominees for the collection of their appointment letters and their inauguration by former Governor of Kaduna State and BOT National Secretary Ahmed McCarthy. Former Governor of Benue State Samuel Otom has insisted on collection of letters of appointment before the press. Some new members of the PDP Board of Trustees speak on the current crisis rocking the party.
we will begin to bring the glorious past back to our people, where you can send your children to school, where insecurity will be a thing of the past, and the economy and youth unemployment will begin to recede.
It's one big step to unifying the party. It shows definitely that PDP is still strong, ready to take up and reflect true governance in Nigeria.
There needs to be a strong, vibrant opposition in Nigeria, that we cannot have a one-party system. One-party system is wrong, is equal to dictatorship. That PDP need to rise again and be strong, and be a strong opposition party.
As the PDP moves to tackle their massive defections and intra-party crisis, members are expectant that the inauguration will revitalize the leading opposition and place it in good stead ahead of the 2027 general elections. Esohe Osemege reporting for BeeTv News.
In view of the unbattered attack of farmers by herdsmen, Nigerians are suggesting that government puts more effort in stopping herdsmen attack in communities, as they say it is affecting the cost of food items in the markets and also preventing farmers from going to their farms. They suggested working with community members and vigilance groups will go a long way to solve the problem. BeeTv News' Pelumi Mukoro has the report.
This suggestion is due to the recent incident of gunmen suspected to be herdsmen on Saturday who abducted a female farmer in Abovo, Ika South local government area of Delta State, and inflicting severe injuries on 3 members of the community's vigilante team. It was gathered that the injured victims were among members of the vigilante group set up to provide security to farmers in the community following incessant herdsmen attack in the area. Suggesting ways government can put a stop to the incessant attack on suspected herdsmen, some respondents said it was important for government to beef up security in communities and villages prone to herdsmen attack. They also stated that due to the attacks, farmers can no longer go to their farms, which is affecting the price of foodstuffs in the markets.
In other days where we are seeing herdsmen carry cattle, they will use they used to carry just a honorary stick, the one they used to escort cattle, even in our various places, in the bushes, in the village, in the farm. But nowadays you see them with gun, with AK-47, which is not good, it's not right. Look at our people now; they are suffering, especially in Igwabazuwa. Look at the way they are killing people there. Those Fulani herdsmen, they will take cattle to their farm, they will eat all their farm produce, and which is not good.
So no human being is authorized to take life. So what they are doing now is not good, it's unfair. Farmers can no longer go to the farm. You see hunger everywhere now. Imagine you spend a lot of money in your farm. At the end of the day, you went there, you did not see meet anything again. How will you feel? Will you feel happy? We are hearing a report of farmers that this people are molesting kids. So it is not good.
Others stated that the government should work with community members and vigilant groups, as government cannot do it all alone, and to also make the process faster and effective.
Our government, to a very large extent, are not taking the issue very seriously. The Nigerian Security Agency needs to be well equipped to be able to fight this issue. Because take it or not, it seems to be spreading to every other part of Nigeria as a nation.
Let government go to the round table with the security agency and see what they can do to make sure this thing does not continue. So that with peace, there will be enough food, people can go to their normal farm and do farm. You understand?
They will look for those vigilantes, those hunters there. They will hold a meeting with them. Police cannot do it alone. They need the help of those vigilantes and the local hunter in that community. They will hold a meeting with them. That is the only way they can eradicate all those things. Without that one, no way. Police cannot do it because police don't know those issues. It's the people, the individuals.
Nigerians are asking government to implement joint task forces comprising of the military, police, and civil institutions to stop the attacks. Pelumi Mukoro reporting for BeeTv News.
Some residents of Edo State have called for more awareness on the weather forecast by the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, so as to keep citizens updated on weather conditions beforehand. Respondent who spoke with BeeTv News, Freeman Osawi, said the awareness will help them prepare for any unforeseen occurrences.
Me, as I did, I never know anything about climate before. So it's very, very important make them create awareness so that many people understand
The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, functions as a federal government agency advising on meteorology, developing policies, and providing weather and climate forecasts for various sectors. Its main responsibility include observing, collecting, processing, and disseminating meteorological data, as well as conducting research and publishing scientific papers. NIMET also plays a crucial role in ensuring the safety and efficiency of the aviation sector by providing timely and accurate weather information. Recently, NIMET predicted that there will be heavy rains and flooding in some states of the country. It is against the background that some residents in Benin City have called for more awareness in ensuring that many are aware of the weather beforehand, which is also a way of preparing and alerting the public ahead.
People, they know whether they want for or not to know how they will take prepare themselves. The major reason why people not they aware be say very many people they only listen to news. Like me now, every 6 o'clock, me they open my radio, they try to listen to what they talk. Me know say NIMET they exist. So like people wey not they listen to news, they not go feel no say that kind thing they exist. That is the major reason where people not they know when and when rain go fall or when rain do not go fall.
Say that early morning rain that fell this morning, that the kind breeze that was blowing, that this rain will fall within some hours. So really this morning we saw the weather, we said this rain must fall. Okay. Especially the way the breeze was blowing. You know that when this breeze is blowing from the east to west, you know the rain must fall. Or if it's blowing from the north to the south, you know the rain must fall. But if it's blowing from south to north like this, it will not go anywhere.
Me, as I did, I never know anything about climate before. So it's very, very important make them create awareness so that make people understand. So that before you come out for house, you will know when to come out for house and the area where they go, where to come out from there. Especially this time now when hold up. If you rain fall now, you cannot pass it by again. So if you get that awareness, say at least from 6 o'clock or from 5 o'clock, the rain go follow, you will know how to prepare yourself, how to live wherever you did, so that you will reach your area before that rain fall. Okay. So it's very, very important.
Edo State is one of the states likely to be affected this year. Freeman Osawe reporting for BeeTv News.
The Kaduna State Governor Uba Sani has declared that no previous administration has matched President Bola Tinubu's investments in agriculture within just 2 years. The governor said this during the distribution of presidential palliative relief material in Kaduna. BeeTv News God Gift Omone has more.
Dignitaries convey at the Yaradua Conference Hall in Kaduna for the flag-off of the distribution of presidential palliative relief materials. Governor Umbasani, speaking at the event, praised President Tinubu's intervention in agriculture and poverty reduction, particularly in northern Nigeria. He revealed that poverty levels in the northwest had previously hovered between 65% to 70%, but Tinubu's policies are making a significant impact.
We're talking about palliatives, but I'm not going to talk about palliatives here. I'm going to talk about the critical intervention of Mr. President. Number one is in the area of agriculture. No president in the history of Nigeria have supported agricultural development in Nigeria as much as what President Bola Tinubu have done in 2 years. No president.
The governor, as well as other guests, also emphasized the need for local government autonomy to sustain these gains, stating that poverty and unemployment cannot be defeated without empowering grassroots governance.
When we came in, President Bola Tinubu told us that addressing poverty has nothing to do with president. It has to do with governance, because we have to ensure that we carry the local governments along.
During Ramadan and Lent, we all came together, but yet food prices were coming down. That was not just by coincidence. It was the benefit of painful but necessary choices that Mr. President said, I'm willing to take the pen so that the nation can be the better for it.
Over 12,000 bags of rice are being distributed across Kaduna State. Ibrahim Masari, the presidential political advisor, sues transparency in the process to ensure all 225 wards benefit.
Demonstration of the president's empathy and proactive approach to addressing the need and improving the well-being of our people. This intervention is a testament to our administration commitment to providing tangible support and a fostering sense of hope as we are tireless working toward improving the quality of life of all Nigerians.
With these interventions, the Kaduna State government aims to reinforce its positions as Nigeria's agricultural hub. Gosgift Omone reporting for.
We'll take a short break and we'll be right back shortly. Stay with us.
We have found love, and yes, we are celebrating our love. The families of late Mr. Osae Idahosa of Egban community and late Chief Uyomedo Osadiaye of Isukuku community, both of Abia Northeast local government area of Edo State, specially request the presence of family members, friends, associates, and others to the traditional marriage ceremony of their children, Eniye Osae and Esosa Osadiaye. Date Sunday 18th May 2025. Time 12 p.m. Please, no African time. Venue NTA Event Field, TV Road by 5 Junction, Benin City. God has made it possible for us to be together as one. Love is completely humble and gentle. Love is patient, bearing with one another. Love is the main key to a successful marriage. Colors of the day: green, red, and off-white. Come and celebrate with us. Signed, family.
He's here again. The member representing Igwe-Bubaka Federal Constituency, Honorable Murphy Omorui of Labour Party, popularly known as Mr. Empowerment. This time, Mr. Empowerment will be training and empowering the people of Igwe-Bubaka Federal Constituency. There will be training on CNG conversion of vehicles. Mechanics will be of greater advantage. Training and empowerment of graduates on exportable commodities. Training and empowerment of graduates on artificial intelligence, AI. All trainees will be issued with certificates and starter packs. To be part of this program, people from Igwe-Bubaka Federal Constituency are to collect their registration forms free of charge from Honorable Murphy Omorui constituency offices located at 74B, Textanley Road, 75, Upper Sokbomba Road, Benin City, and 57, Obakenzuwa Way, Aroko Quarters, Olugbo. Collection of registration form will last from 1st to 15th June 2025. For more information, call 0803-270-3380 or 0816-665-5247. Honorable Murphy Omorui, Mr. Empowerment.
Welcome back from that short break, and now to the business news. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) in bank settlement system has officially launched a non-resident verification number (NR). This move to strengthen financial.
The initiative is designed to simplify banking access for Nigerians abroad, enhance investment opportunities, and stimulate remittance flows into the country. Speaking at the ceremonial launch in Abuja, Mohammed Sani Abdullahi, CBN Deputy Governor for Economic Policy, hailed the NRBVN as a transformative step in bridging the gap between Nigeria's global citizens and the domestic financial system. The NRBVN will provide secure remote access to financial services for Nigerians residing abroad, allowing them to open and maintain bank accounts seamlessly, participate in investment opportunities, and send remittances more efficiently. Techknowledge, a global technology service company, has officially launched its AI-first expert technology services in Nigeria. The announcement was made during the Techknowledge Nigeria CXO Summit 2025 held at the Oriental Hotel in Lagos. The summit brought together leaders from government, private enterprise, and technology sectors to reflect on the company's 7-year journey in Nigeria and its vision for future growth. As the Monetary Policy Committee (MPC) of the Central Bank of Nigeria prepared to convene on Monday, results from CBN's latest inflation expectation survey suggest that a significant portion of Nigerians anticipate inflation to remain stable in the short term, although opinions remain mixed across sectors and time frames. The CBN on Tuesday issued a notice of the the 300th meeting of the MPC scheduled to hold on May 19th and 20th, 2025 in Abuja. According to the April 2025 edition of the survey, 48